Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are staring at an ever-growing London. We can see Bishopsgate over there in the distance, and I think that is King's Cross just behind Big Ben. Big Ben's in there somewhere. It's in the tower. And we've got Kensington, isn't it? I believe. I've got it paused because I feel like time is running out a little bit to get a gold tick. We've started on our way to Brighton and Dover, so I'd like to connect those up. We're going to keep an eye on everything around this area. We have Peterborough growing, we have Cambridge growing. Northampton might be one we hook up, as well as Nottingham into Birmingham. Oh no, Nottingham is into Birmingham, so it'll be Northampton into Birmingham and Oxford. We have Hereford running a few things at the moment. Maybe even Wrexham, guys. There we go. That's an awful lot to fit in an episode, but I'll give it a good go. Company value. We can flip our bonds. Look at that. 14 million. It's not the most. How much to buy out Don? 32. Nothing on the mini-map as far as expansion goes for other cities around the map, but we will keep an eye on it. Right, Dover, should we get you an actual station? This is the line to... yes, Brighton. We don't need it going like that, do we? No, we'll get rid of that. We should hook up this grain, though. Perhaps help grain delivery into Bishopsgate, and it can deliver direct as well. Let's get a fancy terminal in here. And this one is going to go to London. And yeah, both of these tracks will go to London. Do we want, because the lay of the land here is awful, but do we want a maintenance yard which would allow us to go in with all 4 tracks and then split? Depends how it sits. We do have the money for this sort of thing. They're down to 163,000. We could sit it there. Possibly. It's not really nice, is it? It doesn't sit well, but we do need to get across this river. So it depends how this goes in. If it goes in nice, then possibly. I mean, it gives us the option then. Actually, why are you doing that side? That side is nice. It's this side. Would it sit in there? Nice. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Because we need to get over this river. I don't mind the bridge. Depends what this one is like. See, that one's not bad at all. Would have struggled anyhow to get across there. And that's a lovely connection, isn't it? And then we've got the little bridge. And then over the river. And then into our main line up there. We've also got room to drift off into the grain there as well, don't we? Because we can get to Bishopsgate from this access point. Okay, that's kind of nice. It allows us to branch and utilise whichever side of the tracks we like, because we're coming out of this station. And we should have, yeah, we should be able to squeeze in, possibly, a supply tower. Right there. Yeah. There we go. That's kind of lovely, isn't it? And we've got a straight run up here. We'll have another supply tower. Up there somewhere. There we go. That's the one that goes into Bishopsgate direct. It does mean we could potentially go in here and head up to Bishopsgate that way. From the grain farm. Pigs are interesting because both Dover and Brighton make ham. So yeah, that will be an option for us as well. Put signals in. I might stick as a supply tower on that corner there, in between the bridges. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then this other station can be replaced. We're running out of money pretty rapidly, but we'll gain it back just as rapidly. Maybe not. Well, I don't know, actually. It goes up quite quick. 2 terminals. This one heads off probably just to Brighton and the pig farm and the grain farm. And we'll use this one. Should be able to go over the top and head up to Southampton. Yeah, I'm planning that far in advance because why not? It means we don't have to worry about trying to drift off here into Brighton. And there we go. We've got a connection now over to Brighton. We need to get this one sorted, don't we? We'll wait for a little bit of money. Keep an eye on the minimap while we're doing so. We've got some money. Let's continue the build because getting all this set up is going to give us more money, isn't it? This is going to be a lot of trains. New trains running down on the south coast. Where are our fancy terminals? There we go. I think terminals is fine for Brighton, isn't it? We have one heading off to the, well, it'll be potatoes as well eventually, but potatoes, grain, pigs as well. Both of these guys take grain. Both of them will need piggies. So if we can get a train station that runs the length of the two, so a large. Oh, it does. Look at that. I mean, the terrain is absolutely awful, but we're not going to avoid that, are we? In any way, shape or form. If we get you in there, so the bottom one goes into the station. We'll leave the top one open. And on this side, we'll do the same. And we'll run into the top, though. Over there. This top line, I like the two tiny little bridges. Do you know, it's a nice cutting over here. And then a nice, nice embankment with some rocks. And then we head off, don't we? So if we send this up, we could just send this round, couldn't we? Round the farm. Or do we want to head it down here as a dedicated freight line? That might not be a bad idea. If we can get it round there, that is. I mean, it's awful, though. No, we're going this way, guys. We're going to go round and we're going to connect in there because that makes a bit of sense. We can still get to the warehouse then, can't we? And London direct if we so wish. Now this is the bypass line. It's going to head fairly parallel. There was a tip for having parallel tracks. Don't remove the tool. You can draw them like this. I think this is what Anglo was getting at. So if you draw them out, and will that go? Yeah, there we go. You can have like a perfectly parallel track. So we might do that. Yeah, if we draw another one up to there. It doesn't give us much room, but we don't need much room, do we? That to there. And then you just go, you should be able to just go straight across, and then it's exactly the same grade and everything. There we go, guys. Isn't that a good tip? Yeah, that's brilliant. You have perfectly parallel tracks, and you could do the same this side as well. I like that a lot. It's kind of nice, isn't it? And then that can go across. Although that one's made a mess. That's actually interesting. It's done that. And then, of course, you can delete the tracks in between that you've used to measure it out. That's a very bizarre bridge you've got going on there. I like it, though. It's added like a bit of scenery. And then we just, I guess, we'll head up there since it's flat. And then all the way up to the station. Oh, yeah. I've gone south, haven't I? That's fine. We'll change where this goes. And then we'll just hook into that. This needs to hook into the bottom one to the top one. Bottom to bottom, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense anyway. Because the tiny bridge again. This line loves tiny bridges. I'll take it, sure. It's not getting in the way, is it? And we'll take that up there. And then this can drift in, can't it? Afterwards. That's pleasant. But yeah, brilliant tip there. For making perfectly parallel bridges. Of course, you've got no control over the terrain. So sometimes it'll make them, sometimes it'll just decide to do something completely different with pretty much the same bit of terrain. Should we get us signalled up? And then we can get us some more stuff underway. We can put a supply tower in here. We do have a rotate, by the way. We hold shift and you can change the side the towers on for our supply towers there, which I didn't know about. So yeah, another tip. Wonderful. There we go. All lovely. Supply tower there, I guess. Go on, why not? We'll put a few in. We need one that side as well, won't we? The more places and the more options they've got, the better. So we've got that hooked up. That will need us a maintenance building. We'll need a maintenance building on here. Keeping an eye on funds or whether we need to build an industry. Do we have a maintenance? We don't. Let's get one on there. Construct the maintenance depot on there. Almost looks like 2 maintenance stations, doesn't it? Look at these. These are just going to make us a fortune. Okay, should we get both pigs and stuff running? I'm going to go for this. AI shouldn't get involved. Nobody else wanted this. Ooh, language. We have to buy him out because he's using profanity. Is that a thing? That's dropped a bit as we're building because we're spending money. Yeah, mouthy. We're going to buy you out soon. Right, let's get some trains up and running. We should be taking whatever you want, really. Take whatever you want down to Brighton. Freight only. Bit of extra money, isn't it? Full load. Take what you like. Get you up and running. Not a conductor. You are going to be full of pigs. And we want the same heading into Dover. Freight only. And wait for a full load. Don't want you clogging up the lines. We'll run a passenger service as well between the two and use that conductor. So run down to Brighton, little local service. Automatic, no, you are going to be passengers and mail only. I like it. Gives us a Le Continent on there. And there goes our conductor. All of our staff have gone. Ooh, do we have the fancy rail cars yet? We have a mail car. I want to put the dining car on there because it looks nice. I mean, a mail car would be fine. But I would like the other one. Well, you do have a lot of mail. I'll tell you what, I'll take it back. Mail car, get on there. We can put one of each on eventually, can't we? Yeah, that's nice. Little mail cars on the back. That's brilliant. Are you taking just food? Oh, I might be able to demonstrate this, guys, because you get a flat payment. You're already there. How much are you going to earn us? Are you dropping off? Yeah, you're just slow. How much are you going to earn us? Look at how money go up. Anytime today, sir. It should be 20,000, I think. I don't know. It might have gone up now. There you go. 20,000. And what we'll do is we'll now stick a refrigerator on there. And it will go up, even though we're delivering less. So it'll take less time to deliver them. It will require more trains. We'll do the same with the other guy as well. This one will be 20,000, same price because it's not distance related. There you go, exactly the same price. And we'll stick a refrigerator car on you. And we'll make more money for delivering 1 carload less. Which I think is marvellous. Yes, you need more trains, but we need the money, don't we? We need as much money as we possibly can. Peterborough has grown. Well, you do that. Let's go up to Peterborough. What do you need? Yes, you're going to be steel, aren't you? Definitely not what you're famous for. Time is ticking. It's a little bit concerning. We'll come back and set that up. For now, we should be all right. I would like to buy that, though, while it's cheap. They shouldn't care. We shouldn't see anybody challenge us for that. We do own the coal already. Right, so now we own that. That's perfect. I would like to grab the salt before anybody uses it. and no one is going to challenge us for that either. We'll head back down here and see how much money we get for our refrigerated car. There we go, we can follow it, can't we? Yeah, it's kind of a nice view. Don't worry guys, this here that I'm saving up for is going to be spent as fast as, well, faster than it's going up, because we will be paused. That's a bright light, I love it. I hope we see the funds go up when you're in this view. Security guard, well, don't put him on yet, because that'll naff up our figures, won't it? Yeah, it looks like a model railway when you're in this view. I'm going to get off that view though, just to make sure. Now it was 20,152. Watch it prove me wrong. Cambridge grows as well, goodness me. So what's it going to be with one car less, but we have a refrigerator on there, increasing our income anytime today. There we go, 21,161. More income, one less wagon on the back. Cambridge cheese. That's what you're famous for. Famous Cambridge cheese. And what that means is, this one's a nice easy one, isn't it? Train straight into there, freight only. You're going to be taking stuff backwards and forwards. You'll be taking milk one way and bringing cheese back. And this one I would like to upgrade immediately. We may need to upgrade the... Who was that? May need to upgrade the security guard. Yeah, may need to upgrade the cheese place as well. I'll tell you what, I kind of want you on there, because this is a shorter journey and you're going to be going full tilt, aren't you? We'll upgrade you to 2, 3. There we go, 3. That's going to be a fortune. And in fact, oh, I was going to say, you're going to be mainly taking milk, aren't you? The food products, as he takes an entire train load of cloth. That's another thing we have to upgrade. We have some stuff going on down here though, which is lovely, isn't it? Yeah, we shouldn't really run out of this, but I would like to upgrade it if we can afford it. There we go. And yeah, I would like to upgrade our pigs as well. Our money's gone, we're broke. Enough to hire us a conductor though. And yeah, we'll keep that auctioneer in our back pocket. This is more money. Constantly, isn't it? It's quite a lot more money as well. There we go, we're taking a bit of grain. And we wanted to help top up, didn't we? Our station up here, Bishopsgate. And we're going to send some trains from Bishopsgate into Dover and Brighton. Freight only. And full. Go. Hopefully we see him take some. Oh yes, not until you add a locomotive you won't. Away you go. You don't want a conductor on you. Yep, full load. And this might need to be upgraded again. We're not affording it though. We might as well set up trains then, because they're cheap as chips, aren't they? Dover to Bishopsgate. Go and get whatever you can get from there. No, that's the wrong way round. But this time, just unclick that and then click that. Yeah, we'll wait until full. Oh, you can't. Freight only. Wait until full. And we'll see what you take. Hopefully a bunch of stuff. And there we go. Loads and loads of cider, which London is possibly making. I know they are making it, but whether that's the cider from London. Do any of these make cider? I think Norwich does. Yeah, Norwich has the potential to, yeah, I'll buy that. Has the potential to deliver some to the warehouse. Do we have a train heading down there? I mean, it would be a little bit pointless, perhaps. Keeping an eye on the minimap again, Norwich might grow next. And we need to hook up Brighton to London now, as well as prepare it to be linked up to Southampton that way. Terminal station. There we go. Facing slightly the other way. That's kind of nice, isn't it? And you are going to hook up into there. The Southampton line is going to go across the top, is what I'm hoping. we should have a nice junction going on here. Yeah, what I'm hoping for this to do. And we're going to branch in there and then start heading up a little away from the track. Hopefully it's not too much of a grade. And then just go over the top like that. Or underneath. Ooh. It's 249 to go underneath. How much to go over the top? I don't mind it going underneath. It's way cheaper to go over the top. There's a bit more of a grade, perhaps. Maybe if we don't hook into there and just gradually go up. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a humpback bridge thing going on there, but it's sort of working, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think we need... don't need it any higher. There's 4% there. That might be better. There, don't touch it. A nice long bridge going over the main line there. That connects into there. This branches down and slides in to there. Nice big cutting there. Goodness me, I love it. Then after this jump, well, saying that, I was going to say after this junction, but could we not get us, if we, where's it flat? Around about there. Yeah, if we just delete that, could we not get us a maintenance station for these two to hook into separately? Which would be kind of lovely. It was flat. Where was it flat? Around here? Well, over there, yes, but we're getting a bit close to... Well, it's kind of awful. Well, it's not too bad there, is it? Or is it? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll plonk it in and see what it does. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right, that means this doesn't need to connect. Well, this one's easier to redo, isn't it? Snap to the end of the track there. This one can then branch in at the bottom at 0%. And there we go. It gives us lots of options. Heading into Southampton across. 1%. Beautiful. Then 0. And then... Yes. Not that, though. I don't know what you're doing there. What's happening there? Are they not connected? There, they are connected. There we go. There we go. There, that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? What we can do now is have this just drift round into there. There we go, guys. What a connection that is. And we've only got one junction. And that is the one from Brighton into the Dover to Southampton line. And we can have loads of signals now. Do we like this? I do. That's going in there. You are going that way. And we'll need some signals this side as well. We have them up that end. We have them up that end. Little supply tower. Just after the cutting, before the bridge. Are we good? I think that's our little network down there. It's looking lovely, isn't it? Let's send us a train from Bishopsgate down into Brighton. Freight only. We got an accountant. We'll see how he does. Maximum load. You'll probably take a ton of cider. And then we'll get us a train running from Kensington. Sure. Into Brighton. And this will be... I'd say maybe automatic. Thinking about it. Yeah, automatic. And we don't need to do anything with that then. And that way we can add us that conductor on there, can't we? Right. Accountant. You went past it. Oh, it gets rid of the redness. Reduce the... I mean, it's not a terrible one. It does get rid of the red, doesn't it? I'll tell you what. We'll take you. We'll take you. Camilla. Let's get you a maintenance building on there. And I think we're good. Do we have a train to London from Brighton? It would be on that track, wouldn't it? Do we have any signals on this little circle? We don't. Get you signalled up, please. And a supply tower on there. There we go. Do we have a train running that? We do. Yeah, we do have one there. That's fine. Let's set up a train running from Kensington into Dover. I don't know how you're going to get to Dover that way. I do know how you're going to get to Dover. Automatic, absolutely. Add a locomotive. And that is beautiful. I think we're good, guys. We're ready to hook up to Southampton. I'm just going to connect the line to the old station. Just in case something bizarre happens. I don't mind the bridge. That is fine. Well, we never got round to much else, did we? We are supplying, though, a lot of goodies to Cambridge. Do we have enough money in the bank? How are we doing on bonds? We've got to pay 12 million back, which eats a lot of that. So we'd only have 18 million. I say we try and buy a few in here. Yeah, go on. 3%. We've got another 3%. It will reduce it a little bit. Yes. Anybody we can get in here. I don't really like spies, saboteurs, and bandits. I would have loved the analyst, but we've got to get rid of these, haven't we? No, actually, it would make more sense for us to keep our trains moving, wouldn't it? Ticket prices, actually. There we go. Increasing ticket prices. And before we end today, Norwich has grown. What are we doing for Norwich? We've got plenty of money to buy something for Norwich. A mixed bag for you, really. There's a bunch you could do. Do we have any wood this end? I'll tell you what, we don't, do we? But would that be wise for you? I mean, yes. Really, it could be. No one's mega close to the wood except London. Maybe Cambridge, but it's rough to get across there. We can think of something for you to make. I'll tell you what. Sawmills. Ooh, we could help out with clothes, although I think I'd like Cambridge to do clothes next. Yeah, you do wood. You do wood. Let's get some sawmills in here. We can add more trains running down there for you. And we'll up that a bit. And one of these... oh, no, we won't. One of these warehouses can then store wood. Maybe this one. Do we run a train down there? No, oh, well played. You managed to click on the signal. Do we run a train down there to warehouse... What is that? Warehouse 7. We do not, surprisingly. Right. Train. Because this is a little different now, isn't it? To warehouse 7. Full load. And we'll see what you take, if anything. But that should help you grow, at the very least. Yeah, there we go. Some cloth. We could have possibly got them some stuff from there. But what we can do with our warehouse here is... Do we have a maintenance building? Yes. We can store the planks in here, couldn't we? For everybody that's accessing that warehouse. There we go. You are going to store planks. Do we have... Oh, do we have not a train heading from warehouse 7 into Peterborough? I don't think we do. Wait until full. We're going to have to up that. And I'm going to have to put this down. I've left it on automatic. It doesn't matter. Not really. And yes, we'll send tools back here. I think that's what Peterborough could then do. Possibly. Yeah, maybe. Because we could grab the wood from there. Guys, I like it. We'll look at flipping our bonds. I would like to pay these off, is the thing. Because 5 weeks. I'll tell you what, I'll get one. Just so we can clear these while there's not long left on them. And we'll just leave it like that for now. We've got 5 million in the bank to start off with. Next time, no, we're not. I'll tell you what we'll do with that, guys. We are going to finish off with some share purchasing. And then we'll get on board a train. How many can we buy? Can we buy 7%? Oh, we can buy more than that, can't we? 10%? 10%.
You don't have to merge with a company necessarily. If you hold all shares of a company, it will not get in your way anymore. Instead, you will gain a regular return.
Good to know, but we're going to purchase him. So, I mean, we could leave him hanging. I'm going to buy a couple more in there, so it's a nice 5%. Who was that? Conductor will grab you. I'll save it there. Alright guys, we are heading to London from Dover. Yeah, we're actually carrying a whole load of ham. And we'll see what this little track is that we built. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did today, because I don't know, I just love this. We're just building and building. At this point, I kind of don't care if we don't get a gold tick. Alright, I do a little bit. But no, I'm just happy with how it's going. What are we doing? We're refilling. Of course we are. Well, guys, I'll leave you on board. And we'll see what we can do about our company takeover next time out. And until then, take care.